Boz and us are off the Eyre Peninsula for this one. Attend a couple of birthday functions while we're there, one at Farm Beach and one just out of Cummins, and also do a little bit of camping while there, and then a few days on Yorke Peninsula. Day one we head to a donation camp just out of Port Pirie called Laurie Park. It's dry and dusty here at the moment, but other than that it's not a bad little spot. We've got our neighbours Doug and Sue, they've come along, they're going to be with us for a portion of this trip as well. Yeah, the campgrounds are dog friendly, you're allowed fires outside the fire season, got toilets. There is a bit of a walking trail down through the gums and a couple of creeks which swings back around into the camp area again. So Boz and I had a bit of a look at that while we're here. After an overnighter at Laurie Park, we head around to the Eyre Peninsula to Port Gibbon, which is just south of Cow, and on our way we stopped off at Whyalla just to check out the jetty. Beautiful day here at Whyalla. The water's nice and clear, everything's nice and calm, and then Boz decides he wants a piece of the local pelican.
I'll get ready to grab you because I'll go up. No. Sit.
Bozzy! As you could see, Boz was well under control and well behaved, and no pelicans were harmed during the filming today. Here we are set up at Flat Rocks campsite, Port Gibbon. Only 3 sites at this one. We're on site 1, Doug and Sue are on site 3. There's no amenities here other than bins, but there are various other campsites either side of Port Gibbon. Some have got toilets, most haven't, and you've got to book them through bookairpeninsula.com. The beach at the base of the camp's fairly rocky, but if you go probably 100 metres, if that, north of the campsite, there's a nice sandy little patch there, and then another section of sort of rocky stuff, and then a sandy beach goes as far as the eye can see from there heading towards Cow. Our morning view from the cafe dinette and the van's not too shabby, I don't reckon. This is the beach I spoke of just down from our caravan site. Boz down here in his element running around with a few cuttlefish shells, etc. As you can see by the circle work, you can actually drive down onto the beach here. We did get a few day visitors while we were staying here for the couple of days, just coming down either to fish or bring the kids down to the beach. Doug's in his element by the campfire and Boz trying to get his attention, but I think Doug's too busy watching Boz and Us or Wanderlust Dwellers on YouTube. From Flat Rocks we headed to Port Lincoln, restocked there, stayed with a friend overnight just out of Port Lincoln, and then made our way down to Farm Beach for a few nights. This is one entrance into the campground. They just got new toilets here now, which are pretty good. There's no showers or no dump point. Closest dump point is Coffin Bay. But, yeah, the campground's not too bad. March flies are thick at the moment. But yeah, other than that, it's not a bad little, I've done a half reasonable job here now. A bit better than it used to be a number of years ago. The Farm Beach tractor compound, it's all beach launching here, so it's done by tractors or four-wheel drives mainly. There's a driveway down onto the beach which we refer to as the boat ramp, but there's no actual boat ramp as such. I've just added a snippet in here of my boat and tractor when I used to live here doing a retrieval. But yeah, there's a few tractors here in various states of disrepair, but you'd be surprised at how many of these still go. Quick run around the campsite. I'll just swing around and show you towards one end of the campground. There's 40 odd sites here, $10 a night, no power or water. Our site's fairly shaded, but so we're not getting any solar until sort of midday, but we seem to be getting by at the moment. You'll see the new toilets there in the distance. It was fairly windy when we rolled up, so we put a couple of the shade walls up, the front one and the side one. Doug and Sue at the rear, they got the site behind us. And as we swing around to the awning, it looks like there's a bit of secret women business going on here. And there's young Boz, he's in there trying to get away from the March fires, they're thick at the moment. The entrance onto the boat ramp here, or onto the beach. Yeah, it's a ripper of a day down here today. It's the first day we haven't had any wind while we've been here, so a little bit of rain in amongst it as well. Not much, but yeah, it's been a bit blowy while we've been here, so ripper of a day today. Just going to go for a walk down the northern end of the beach and we'll give you a bit of a look around down there. It'd be, I don't know, probably 30 odd years ago, we used to camp up around here, a kilometre from the boat ramp, above the high water mark. We used to put the caravans on the beach around about October and take them off just after Easter. The kids did most of their swimming lessons down here. They started off down this end of the beach, just here, and then they shifted it up to the other, up towards that point. Yeah, we had some good times down here. And then if you swing around a bit, that's Long Nose, you can see across there in the distance. And then if I swing around a bit further, you've got the White Sandhills way across there. We used to do quite a bit of fishing over there for whiting, future trevally, etc. Then you've got Sir Isaac's out further. And then if you swing around a bit further and up around that point there, a bit further north, is the beach they call Gallipoli, where part of the film was filmed. After 5 nights at Farm Beach and a birthday bash, we head back to Port Lincoln and camp with our good friend Kay once again. And we have some very exciting news. We do a rush trip back to Adelaide to pick up a new caravan. And Jill, the backseat driver, got a few shots of the thunderstorm rolling in while we were travelling. Back in Port Lincoln, the firebug's in his element with a beer and a small bushy going. After spending a bit of time in Port Lincoln, we make our way up to Sheringa, somewhere that I've been wanting to camp for a while and I haven't camped for a number of years, so it was good to get back there. After a bit of stuffing around on the booking site, we eventually booked site 15 at Whiting Shoal. We had a beach just down from us, which was pretty good. We took Boz down there for a bit of a romp around. He got caught out by a wave that came in a little bit quicker than expected. But yeah, there must be a few salmon around. There's a few salmon heads and skeletons flying around the place, so we're obviously getting a few down here at the moment. And what a view from the bedroom window. This time lapse was taken over a period of probably 1.5 to 2 hours and then condensed down to 26 seconds. Come up pretty good, I thought. Jill got a ripper shot of the sunrise, and then I took a couple of photos on our way out of Sheringa Beach. From Sheringa we make our way to Elliston, then across the lock, Rudall, Cleve and down to Arno Bay at a secret location there, so secret we never took any footage. Spent a couple of days there with Jill's sister and brother-in-law, and then we make our way around to Port Broughton. Overnighter at Port Broughton, just got a little bit of video on the way out, courtesy of Jill Cam, on our way down to Balgowan. Nice morning, no wind for a change, which was pretty good, and the view out the back of the van's not too bad either. So this is a driveway down onto the beach. You got either beach launching here or a swing around. There's a boat ramp over there on that point. First day we've had no wind here, so we've got a few out today. A few tractors down on the beach here, and there's a few going in from the boat ramp. They've Yeah, it's the pearler of a morning here. Yes, there's a few old jiggers here. And a bit of flash of V8 jigger there by the looks. There's a couple of beach areas here at Balgowan. This is on the northern side. The caravan park's up there where you can see those buildings, etc. And then there's another beach on the southern side of that point. We give the fishing a go, so just to show you that the rods do come out from time to time, they don't just go for a ride, but we had more luck at losing gear than we did catching fish. Old Bozzy, you got the shits up, eh? Haven't you? You got the shits up, Bozzy. Yeah, as soon as the rods come out, for some reason, yeah, old Bozzy, he cracked the shits and hopped in the car. So this is the beach on the southern side of the point. Go get it. Right down on the northern end of the beach at the first point. We're just going to wander back and watch the sun go down. On our last night here, Jill captured these few sunset shots from the beach on the southern side of the point. Try and say that after you've had a few stubbies. Well, that's it for another trip from Balgowan. We head home. Thanks to Doug and Sue for joining us partway on this trip. Thanks to Kay for allowing us to stay at your place, and Rick and Rose the same. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.